Killer, what's good, man?
What's good, man? How you doing today? You all right?
Yeah, man.
What's going on?
A lot, man. A lot going on, man.
And they're sitting around thinking about me, but to me at this point, it's obsession and it's gay. And everyone that's, they're men.
You don't listen. You don't listen.
Can you name someone that I have problems with that's not like corporately backed? It seems like as soon as someone's beefing with me, all of a sudden, they get a 200. So think about it, 50. Soon as Fredo, Camron got with the corporate, he starts beefing.
What I don't listen to.
I say he doesn't listen. You gotta learn everything the hard way, man. I told this nigga this like 30 years ago, man. The roosters come home. The roosters come home.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
They were like, they always looked up to me at that time.
Yo, man, you know what I realized, Murder, when I say stuff, cause I say shit and just move on and I realize my words hurt, man. But you did tell me about this 30 years ago. Man. I totally agree with you.
And I told this story about how, I was with Cam and Big L and the police.
A do-boy
Let me finish. Camron, I was bringing some bricks to the Dominicans or going there and the police pulled us over. He started crying and shit, talking about he gonna put himself in PC, whatever. So I feel like for him, he knows the algorithm.
Yeah.
And when you say Dame Dash, you go viral. What they're doing now, obviously, is for business. Podcast is the next wave.
Yeah.
If you see most people's business model, excluding 50 Cent, is to tear down another black man to go viral. And I'm the guy that goes viral when you say my name. So that's cool. Used to go to the hell. I gotta stop, B. I'm not doing all this corny shit no more. I'm done with it. I'm gonna just sue you. I'm not gonna look like a clown no more. I need you to stop doing that, man. I need you to stop beefing with everybody black. Go with somebody white.
We're very entertaining, but we also want to be informative. So today I brought in 2 of Las Vegas' finest dentists. These ladies are the best dentists in the state of Nevada. That's why I brought them on the show. I wanted to start off asking questions, but my man Sin City wanted to lead off.
Oh, so I'm starting to see people lose teeth. Is it because of the...
Sorry.
Are we missing the joke?
No, but we know niggas who teeth just be falling out. So I don't know.
They just falling out of their mouth.
Okay, let's talk about
They
that.
didn't even have like trauma. Like they're not.
No, they're in the middle of a conversation and then they be like, yo.
It's a plastic okay,
That's what I'm saying, literally.
Okay. So then they need to start looking at implants.
Okay.
Right? So if we're talking about their stuff is falling out.
Seriously, like.
Sorry, I don't want to laugh.
No, we don't want to have
Nah, that's okay.
No, what I'm saying is, we don't want y'all to miss that we're just laughing because it's not y'all. It's a few people mid-conversation.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, God.
And so that's why.
Here's the problem is that the best treatment for missing teeth is implants. Unfortunately, a lot of people cannot.
They're expensive.
So when your teeth or dentures is like infected, it could cause something like with the brain?
Yeah.
Yes, oral infections like the bacteria that can travel throughout your mouth and like chronic inflammation. I mean, like that is the root cause of all disease.
You know what? That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Niggas could lose their mind, basically.
It's progressive and they're, hey!
Yeah, your mind.
Honestly,
I start bugging out.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man. Sucker.
So people will have like a perfect smile, but don't realize the bone underneath of it is actually deteriorating.
That's why you're talking to someone mid-conversation. It could just come out like, shh.
You are a black for what color there? Yeah. Yeah. How, what's the time limit or how many days you think somebody has to go without brushing their teeth till they start losing shit?
What?
being that y'all in y'all field or whatever, I know y'all not supposed to judge or anything. Like you said, you got family members, they got dentists, but do y'all look at that as like the broke nigga teeth as far as dentures, and the veneers is like a class up?
I feel like everybody should experience being broke because you realize so much more. Like,
when you gotta talk like this because you don't want your dentures to fall out, like you biting down.
I just feel like there's some things I need to say today.
Son, do you have dentures?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I just know a lot of people that do.
Oh, okay.
And, you know.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. The questions he's asking is stuff that we have witnessed in the last few months. So his questions are really all legit. Like the stuff that we've been watching.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I have things that I want to say, and I think I want to talk clearly, so I'm not going to sit here and grit my teeth all day.
It doesn't fit, and it's moving around when they're talking and chewing, so they have to stay closed.
I don't care. Call that.
I wanted to share something I thought that the viewers might really be, if you have a male audience, like gum disease, oral infections actually associated with erectile dysfunction.
Wow.
That's my hitter. The little lesbian.
All right, ladies, thank you so much. This was very informative, very educational.
Thank you. Well,
I didn't know that when your teeth ain't right, that you start losing your mind. You know, yeah, made a lot of sense. Yeah, man.
Yo.
My bad. Sorry.
I used to run up in offices and fight. I could have just sued them. And that's what I should have did. But lawyers make it seem like it's so laborious and so expensive. And you don't want to walk in a building full of cops. You just don't. I don't want to walk in the courtroom. But I guess I had no choice. So I'll do it.
This $300 million lawsuit, did he try to shake you down for like $1 million or $2 million? Like that was for real?
Yeah, so.
$1 million?
Yeah, so, you know, he put up the lawsuit online, and then I sent it to my lawyer. I'm like, just in case, I don't care, because it was a digital paper trail. And I was like, whatever, I'm not tripping on the lawsuit. If I got to go to court and countersue, that's what I do. I don't want to do that. So Daniel was like, I ain't even want to tell you this. Dame said if you just give him $1 million, he'll forget about the whole thing. I was like, no. I'm not giving $1 million to make what go away? A snap battle? But then 2 days later or a day later after that, that's when I seen his post saying, let's all work together, let's be cool, yada, yada.
What we doing? Beefing? Let's bring it back together. Let's all get money. Put everything to the side, man. Nobody got killed.
2 days before that, he did say, give him $1 million and it could all go away. This whole started with Dame and 50. Dame is beefing with 50 Cent on the internet. I bump into 50 Cent. 50 Cent sees me and be like, Killer, what's up? Getting some money. You know, nigga, what you used to do back in the days, pat in the pocket, you getting that money? Cool. Me and 50 good. We ain't got no problem. Dame calls me and says, yo, I seen 50. How you gonna let him pap you up? This is verbatim what Dame said. I'm telling the audience verbatim. Yo, I seen 50, you and 50. How you gonna let him pap your pockets? That ain't Harlem.
Harlem niggas don't do the Pat Pat Club. When you see niggas from Harlem, just give them a pound.
You down with the Pat Pat Club?
We not in the Pat Pat Club.
How you down with the Pat Pat Club letting niggas pat your pockets?
Yo, why he giving you the Pat Pat?
I said, Dame, you crazy, whatever, man. However you want to say it's crazy, man. He says, me and 50 going through something on the internet right now. You mind if I bring that up and say that he was patting your pockets? I say, Dame, I don't give a f. Now, mind you, pause this story right there. If you gonna say something about 50 cents, what are you calling me for to get my okay if you're beefing with 50 cents? You shouldn't even have to call me about that if you're gonna be talking about 50 cents. Dane gets on the blog and says, yeah, and this nigga Cam let 50 cents smack him on the ass.
You know, 50 patted him on his hips twice. He gave him a pat pat. So I'm like, yo, why you smacking Cam on his ass like that? Pause, like what in this environment?
Not the Pap Pap Club, not the pockets. Which, Cam, that ain't Harlem. How you let a nigga smack you on the ass? But then again, what you supposed to do when a big strong come over and slap you on the ass? I'm like, bro, that's not what I agreed for you to say. So when he said it, I'm like, yo, why would he say that? I called and asked you. I asked you, could I say that? That's not what you asked, could you say? Because I wouldn't agree to that. I did not agree to that. But I didn't say anything. I ignored it. I ignored the whole I just didn't pick up the phone for the nigga because I'm like, So now after that, he does another interview.
And you letting 50 smack you on the hips? And y'all chilling? Something must be going on. A Harlem nigga never lets anybody smack him on the hips, on the ass. Not even in ball, be like, yo, stop, chill, don't smack me on my ass.
I've never known Dame to be a liar, but the way he was mixing the truth with the lies, bro, that's really, really, really disappointing to see how he was mixing the lies with the truth. And I'm like, bro, I ain't know this nigga was a liar too. He never lied, man. Once I said I didn't like Honor Up, this nigga got personal. But to me, it was all a setup anyway. Bro, I ignored you for wild interviews, and then I say Honor Up is whack, and he go on this campaign.
I think the narrative should be stop talking about Damon so much if you don't want to hear Damon talk.
You come talking about me with an eye patch and no top teeth, I gotta take it easy?
But do remember, I will have teeth next week. How?
So I think it's good for him. I think the internet nowadays is therapy for him. And he turned into the chatty patty that he told everybody else not to be. He probably can't afford to go to therapy right now. So this is probably good for him because he needs therapy.
You know, Cam had Fendi call me yesterday, FaceTime, because he found out, he didn't know I'm the chairman of Revolt right now, but I think he knew I had a show coming and he wanted to be the executive producer. First of all, Fendi, no disrespect, but he don't have a mustache. So I said, Fendi, I don't trust niggas that don't have a mustache, especially dark-skinned niggas without a mustache. From Brooklyn. But also, Cam plays too much.
So if he's the chairman of Revolt, or if he thinks he's the chairman of Revolt, I just think he's a man sitting in a chair. At the end of the day, if you think if you how the chairman, you the chairman, and everybody in the building got more money than you. So you just want the title boss. The janitor, the secretaries, everybody in the cubicles, programming, marketing. What you want? You want to ask them for lunch money? You are the brokest boss ever. But you're not even the boss. But I'm just saying, how you the boss and you can't get to work? You ain't got no money to get to work. Congratulations. Dame's problem for the last 15 years is that he wants to be the talent because he feels the talent that he got over the years doesn't look out for him. So now he's like, I'm the talent. I'm Billy Pablo. I'm the rock and roll star. Nah, I got my own show, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. And to be honest with you, Dame's talent is finding talent, not being the talent. That's his talent. Not being the talent, finding the talent. So that's why I be looking at it and they be like, yo, shit viral, shit is viral. Viral is not always a good thing. Just being viral for being a goofy, we'll just be laughing at you, nigga. Don't compare the word viral with cool. That's two totally different things. So as far as him being the chairman, I don't give a fuck.
How do you feel right now? Is this the point of no return? And I'm not asking for right now, I'm asking for what you think about later.
Nah, I'm at the point of no return. I'm at that point because this was totally unnecessary. For me, it was totally unnecessary. The way it went about, for me, it didn't have to be public. It didn't have to be all this. I hate repeating how this started. I didn't pick the phone up. All I did was not pick the phone up and you keep going on the internet looking for internet sympathy.
As I've always said, I don't trust dudes. In the Bible, the closest person to Jesus killed them. And it always happens that your best friend is the one that, the person you've given the most to hates you the most for some reason.
There's two things I'm sorry I did for Dame. Set up his Instagram, which he probably would have caught on later in life, and have him start smoking weed. Since he started smoking weed, he's not the same person.
I thought Biggie did that.
Yeah.
I thought he was smoking with Biggie.
Whatever, I smoke a lot, so it wasn't no big deal to me. But I'm a functional. I've been smoking since I was 16, longer than that, 15, 16, playing basketball, doing everything else. It don't affect me the same way I see it affects him, to where he needs it. Like,
you just said there's no point of return, so there's really no need of me asking you. You felt you did nothing wrong in this whole situation, right?
Absolutely not, because it isn't like me and Dame haven't had disputes before. We've had disputes, but nobody ever knew that. Nobody ever knew that. When me and Dame, not saying our relationship been perfect from beginning to end, when we got problems, you never heard no problems from me, because all I did was just not pick the phone up. I didn't run to the internet. But he kept going on and on and on. And then on top of that, all I said was, I don't like Honor Up. I'm being honest with you. Shout out to Daniel Murder Mook, y'all my name Smoke this, all that. I don't like the movie. I don't like it. Then this whole avalanche came of trying to defame my character, trying to diss me, everything else. It would have been cool for me if he would have been like, nigga, all your movies is whack. Some of the shit he said, you ain't have no hit record since you South on me, which is not true.
So I have to address it. You gave an opinion on my art. I'm going to give an opinion on yours. Since Rockefeller, I haven't seen you make a hit record. And to the extent that you're no longer, rapping. So I always wondered about that. I'd be like, I don't understand why you're not putting out these records like you used to.
You know what this shit got personal for me? Is when he was like, Cam ain't confrontational, this, that, third.
Because I think that thing had happened in front of my cousin where, homeboy punched you in your face and you never had that conversation with me. I had to hear about it through my cousin because you're very non-confrontational. I believe that Sen, who's next to you, everyone, all your friends, and we all know that you've always been very sensitive and that you are very overreactive. So it's hard to tell you the hard truth. But the truth, Cam, is I just feel like, you've been overreacting.
So-and-so punched him in his face. I'm like, damn, you too? That's what you want? Niggas bring up all this shit with me. Niggas talk about my victories. They talk about 2, 3 L's I took in my life. And I don't got no problem with that. That's cool. It come with the game. I'm straight with that. Because it's a bunch of ass whoopings I done gave out on several different occasions. I don't got no problem with that. But for it to come from Dame, you got some deep hate pause inside that you've been wanting to spew out. And when he said that, I knew it was personal. And that's when I said, all right, let's do personal.
And again, back to the art. So the reason why you're saying you didn't promote Honor Up.
Dame got a movie called Honor Up. He's shooting it on 125th and 12th Avenue. I tell him I'm about to go to Jersey. Yo, stop by the set real quick. Stop by the set, show some love real quick. It's like 3 degrees outside. I'm like, I bet. All right, I'll stop by for a minute. Get over there. I'm telling everybody what's up, we freezing. I'm with Juju, mind you. Juju was my girl at the time, with Juju. Me and Juju freezing. Hey, what's up, everybody? Now go in the trailer. So we go in the trailer till Dave finished shooting the scene. Dame comes over, yo, get Cam a fur. You in the next scene, Cam. Get a fur. Hold the fuck on. Get a fur. Nah, I just came support. Nah, I need you to do this scene. Dame, I didn't come here and do no scene. Oh, Juju here? Get Juju a fur. Get a fur. Both of them, they gonna put them in the nigga scene, the bitch. I said, Dame, I don't wanna be in this movie. Oh, you gonna do me like that? Pause. That's what you gonna do? Word, you serious? Now the guilt trips on me. All I want you to do is one little scene. Fine, Dame. Fine. Now, Juju, you know how you look, Juju looking at me, you know how you looking, when you with somebody, you looking like, in the movie? In a movie? I don't want to be in a movie. I didn't know I was going to be in a movie. Me with this nigga. Now, Juju got to go do a scene with the fur on and everything. We was planning on going home and just chilling. Now we in the scene. It's no lines. Yo, just talk and figure it out, everybody. Just talk some shit, just figure it out. Now we sitting there acting like we talking. I'm cold. Juju got to do her scene. We go back to the trailer, we trying to rush out of there. Before we get out of here, we did this scene for this movie. We have no idea what the movie's about, nothing. Dame like, yo, tomorrow I need you in Peekskill. No. Dame, no. No, I'm not coming to Peekskill. I need you to, yo, how you gonna do this scene? And I need you, man, you gonna f the movie up if you don't come do the scene in Peekskill. That's crazy. Dang, come on, Cam, it's a 50-minute ride up there, yo, just. Now the next day, he calling me 6 in the morning. Yo, we shooting in 2-3 hours. Come on, get up here. Me and Juju in the hotel, like, what? How did we get hit to Peekskill? We don't have no lines again. Yo, just talk some shit. These my boss. I'm in this spitting freestyle and there's no lines. Stacey Dash is in the movie. Stacey Dash turned around and said, you don't know what the hell you're doing, do you? So Dame is shooting the movie. Scene 1, he's shooting it in scene 1 location. Scene 2, he's shooting in scene 2 location. Scene 3, he's shooting scene 3. And I'm like, Damon, don't go like that. If scene 1, scene 10, scene 27, scene 32 is all in this location, you shoot them all here. You don't shoot scene 1 and then gotta go 9 other places and come back on scene 10 to shoot scene 1. You're wasting money. Yeah. And then when the movie over, he spent $1 million. I said, damn, you have to spend that much. He said, yeah, you're right, but I had to learn my way. I said, okay, fine. You know what, you're right. I don't like Honor Roll. I'm being honest with you. I don't like the movie. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's why I ain't promote it. You know why I ain't promote it? Because I was in Dame House, I seen it 900 times. He did mad edits on the movie. The nigga Flow Money, shout out to Flow Money, he from Harlem. Flow Money's a cop, he's locking somebody up in the Then when they get to jail, he's a prisoner in the jail. Yo, what the fuck? The fuck, bro? Promote it, I'm saving you by not promoting it. Shit was nasty, you my man, I ain't gonna let you go outside like that. All them other niggas who let you go outside like that, they ain't your man. I just had this convo with the Murder, and because Murder, and I'm not saying guarantee nothing, but Murder got some fire. I'm talking about bars. Murder got some, his songs is ridiculous. He like, this crazy. I said, Murder, this crazy. If it wasn't you, my man, I ain't gonna let you go outside not looking fresh. If your sneakers look crazy, if you got your shirt, the collar ain't right, I ain't gonna let you go outside like that. And that's how I felt with this movie with Dave. So if you didn't see me promote it, I didn't want him outside like that.
It's a lie what he said. It was a lie. So I'm like, why is he lying? And then I'm like, he knows Mook is in there. Pause. In the movie, Smoke Dizza, my OG Daniel, Black, you know, my whole crew. So you trying to diss my whole crew and make what they did whack, but everybody else says it's good. It was in the New York Times. Kanye gave the illest premiere and everyone said it was, everyone has said that. Why would you say that?